All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's Nafsi Yoga. It's our midweek breath and flow, and it's a name I just came up with. So we do have some sun salutations to do. So the first half you might break a small sweat, and we'll get down onto the mat and get some tighter postures in on our seated side of the house. So probably only about 30, 35 minutes in this session. Remember, do what you can and take any and all of the modifications that you need to. All right, we start off with some wrist rotations and for your ankles as well. So it's late in the afternoon, so as long as some people are happy already, I can tell. So as long as you've not just rolled out of bed, you may have to go a little slower as we get grooving with this, but hopefully there's no pops and snaps at this time of the day. All right, those feet are about hips width apart. Ragdoll. So let's do an easy forward fold. Go ahead and bend the knees a little bit. Hands can come down the legs. You don't have to purposely reach for the mat. Just let gravity do its thing here as you hang out. No tension in the neck. And you can even take it to the side. So take your torso to one side and then the other. Try to keep your feet at 12 o'clock. It's a nice easy forward fold here, nothing to stress on. Feel free to even grab your elbows, frame your head, and as you tug just a little bit on the elbows, you're going to feel this on the low back. Groovy. All right, from here, roll up slowly. And you can even take your hands on top of the knees to help bring yourself up nice and easy. Bend those knees as much as you need to. Bring it all the way up to standing. Great. Small back bend here, hands on hips. Pelvis forward, lift the heart, and bring it up to neutral. Tadasana, mountain pose. So you can bring your feet together if you'd like, or keep them somewhat apart, no wider than your hips, please, if you're losing balance. Breath and movement. With a deep inhale, bring the arms up, nice and slow. You're inhaling the whole way up. And exhale. Now remember our Ujjayi breath. We're breathing in and out through the nose. Try to keep the mouth closed. Inhale. Expand the chest. Small back bend as we lift up. Exhale. Nice. Again, inhale, arms come up. Exhale. Nice work. Let's try a forward fold with this next one. Inhale, arms are up. Exhale, swan dive down. Keep those knees soft as we reach for the mat. Top of the feet of the shins. Come up halfway. Let's pause here. We have a flat back. Hands can rest on the legs. Shoulders are away from the ears. Chest comes forward. Inhale again. Exhale, forward fold. And reverse your swan dive. Lift up, reach up the whole way. Inhaling the whole way. One more time. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Excellent. Exhale your arms to the sides. Chair pose, Utkatasana. All right, we'll start this first one. Just bend your knees a bit. Sit back in that invisible chair. And your torso is probably going to be pretty far forward. Now, bring torso back. Feel that compression. The weight is in the heels, okay? Arms are up. That's it. Now, with the arms coming up, you feel your core coming in. Nice. And I'm looking down and I can see the tops of my toes. So that's important. If you can't see the tops of your toes, you need to shift the hips back a little bit until you can. Other than that, if it's too uncomfortable to have your arms up here, they can be parallel or at heart center. I'll leave that to you. Give me one more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, lift up. Reach up. Keep your hands shoulders width apart. sit down for Utkatasana chair pose. Number 2. So we're trying to keep the torso somewhat up here. Everyone is going to look a little different with this posture. So don't sweat it if you don't look just like me or on the cover of Yoga Journal. But do try to keep the arms engaged if you're reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up, extend. Keep your arms up and sit down into chair pose. That's it. We got this. We got this. So the weight is in the heels. Quadriceps are working here. Try to keep the torso up as far as you can. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reverse your swan dive, lift up. Reach up and exhale your arms to the sides. Nice. Our warrior series. We'll do warrior 1, warrior 2, exalted warrior, and we'll step back up to mountain pose. So let's start in mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale the arms up, palms come together. Exhale as the hands come down to heart center. Take your right foot back to warrior 1. Nice deep inhale as the arms come up. Make sure your chest and pelvis favor the front of the mat. Arms are extended. Inhale. Exhale to warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. This time, chest and pelvis favor the right side of the mat. Slight bend in that left leg. That's it. We're looking over the left hand. Exalted warrior. Lift the left arm up. Right hand can come to the right leg, or bring that right hand behind you, reaching for the top of the left thigh. Keep that left arm tight as it reaches up and over. One breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Woo! One more breath in. Exhale, hands down, step up to Tadasana. Mountain pose. Nice. Inhale, arms come up, palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down, and we step back into warrior number 1. Yeah, I like making it dramatic when the arms come up. The heart lifts. That's good. Looks good. Fingers are engaged as they're reaching towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale to warrior 2. Thank you, Rain. Rain even exhaled on that one. Chin, chest and pelvis favor the left side of the mat. And only our neck out of our spinal column, cervical is turning to the right, looking towards the front. Looks good. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, exalted warrior, lifting the right arm up. Nice. Left hand to the left leg, or wrap it around. That's your choice. But keep the right arm strong as it reaches up and overhead. One more breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. One more breath in. Exhale to Tadasana. Step up to mountain pose. Sun salutation A. Surya Namaskar A. We'll do the first one with all the variations. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, hands down and knees down. So you're on all fours. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. Lean forward, chin and chest come down, and your legs straight back. Good. Cobra pose. Inhale, lift chin and chest. So it doesn't have to be a baby cobra. You can put a little more pressure down. Keep the elbows tucked in, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, back to the mat. Push up to all fours. And our first downward dog. So I'm coming underneath the toes, lifting the hips up. Hey, go ahead and walk it out here if you'd like. And come onto your toes. I like doing this on our first downward dog of the session. All right, hands are about, shoulders width apart, legs are long, head is relaxed. One more breath in. Exhale, step or hop forward, come up halfway. You may take 2, maybe 3 steps or hop your feet up. Inhale, exhale, forward fold, inhale, rise. Reverse your swan dive, lift up. We've got 2 more to do. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale to all fours or a high push-up, whatever you can do. Wherever you're at, lean forward and bring it down slowly. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana, lift chin and chest. So with Bhujangasana, don't forget about the feet. The big toes are together, the feet are flat on the mat. Inhale, exhale, release, push up to all fours or directly into downward facing dog. Nice. 2 breath cycles here. Last breath in. With your next inhale, step up halfway. So we step up, take our hands right, take our feet behind our hands, give me a flat back. Inhale again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Lift up and reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Swan dive down. Come up halfway. Exhale to all fours or a high push-up. Wherever you're at, lean forward, come down halfway if you can, all the way if you must. Upward facing dog. Notice my toes are flat on the floor now, knees are off the mat. That's it. You can keep your head neutral. You don't have to look up at the ceiling above you. One more breath in. Exhale to downward dog. So I like to roll on top of the toes, lift the hips, push back. Nice. Stick with the breath here for 3 breath cycles. Last breath in. Then on your next breath, step up, bring your torso up halfway. Good stuff. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold, and reverse your swan dive. Lift up, reach up. Exhale your arms to the sides. Surya Namaskar B. Sun Salutation B. We'll just do one of these. And remember, it starts off a little differently, and we have one warrior 1 in this posture. All right, inhale, bring the arms up. Keep the hands shoulders width apart and sit down in chair pose. That's it. We start this one off in Utkatasana, also known as awkward pose. Keep the core, the stomach in. That's it. Inhale, exhale, forward fold, halfway up. Exhale to a high push-up or all fours. Lean forward, bring it down halfway if you can. Upward facing dog or cobra pose. Either one is good here. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Last breath in. On the next breath, lift that right leg up. Had a bit of a break there. So the right leg is up. Keep it nice and long. And now bend and open at the hip. Hip opener, good stuff. One more breath in. And on your exhale, step your right foot up to warrior 1. You may have to scoot the foot up a little bit. Get your balance. Lift the torso up into warrior number 1. That's it. Chest and pelvis still favor the front. Arms are nice and long. Maybe taking your gaze, your drishti up towards the ceiling. Last breath in. Exhale, swan dive the hands down to a high push-up. a low push-up. This is a chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Great. Here for 2 breaths. Make any minor adjustments that you need to in downward dog. And lift the left leg up. That's it. Lift it up, lift it up. And now open at the hip. So bend at the knee, open it up. We're almost stacking the hips here. So just think about the left knee and lift it a little higher. One more breath in. And on your exhale, step your left foot forward and lift up to warrior number 1. Nice. Lots of pressure in the outer edge of the right foot as it presses into the mat. Slight bend in the left leg. Arms along. Chest and pelvis favor the front. Inhale. Exhale. Swan dive the hands down. Yes, I said it. Come on, we got it. High push up. Low push up. Upward facing. Downward facing. Breathe. 3 breath cycles here. Nice and deep, in and out through the nose. Last breath in. Exhale, step or float your feet halfway up. So we're bringing the torso up. Inhale again. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse your swan dive, lift up and reach up. Exhale your arms to the sides. Airplane. Our balancing posture for the day. We'll start balancing on the left leg. So we'll take that right foot back, so you're on your big right toes. This is where I want you to start. Keep the torso nice and tall. Don't lean forward just yet. Hands are resting by your sides. Now lift the right leg off the mat. That's it. Right glute is nice and tight. Core is engaged. Now bring the torso down and keep the torso aligned with the right leg. You only come down as far as you can without wobbling. If you feel a little dizzy or start to wobble, bring the torso up a little. One of these days will be somewhat like a T in the state of Texas when viewed from the side. May not be this session, but we'll get there. Feel free to clasp your hands behind you if you'd like. One more breath in. And on your next inhale, lift the torso back to Tadasana. Other side. Take your left foot back, you're on your big left toes. We're balancing on the right leg. And lift the left foot off the mat. You may not be able to lift it off far, but just do it where you can. And bring the torso down. Once again, if you're still on your toes, you are balancing. You're still doing the posture. It may take a little time to get a little deeper into this. Think about that left leg. Eventually, a little shaky here. We don't want that. We want the left leg and the torso to be aligned. Maybe that left foot to be a little higher than the hip, if anything. Nice. Oh, and yeah, you can have a hand or two on a chair, a wall, a relative who's doing this next to you, that's fine. And recover. Ooh, shake it off. Nice. All right, couple of breaths here. Next up, a lunge, a nice deep lunge. It's going to be a high lunge, so we are going to get another balance workout here. So we start in Tadasana. Let's take our hands to our hips. And we're going to take the right foot back to Anjaneyasana. So the right foot comes back, we're on our toes. So the right heel is up, okay? It's not flat. The whole foot's not flat like Warrior One. It's a lunge. So chest and pelvis still favor the front. Awesome. Now, if you're losing your balance, take that left foot, heel, toe to the left. All right, torso's nice and tall. If you can, extend the arms. That's it, reach up. Small back bend now. So roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. I know, we're having fun with balance on this one. Looks good. I'm even taking my gaze up a little higher. If you can do that and maintain your balance, great. But keep the heart lifting towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale, bring it to neutral. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Your left hand is on the left hip. Twist to the left. Oh, yeah. Nice deep twist. Hey, your head just comes along for the ride as you turn your head. Don't force the head, though. Most of this should come from the torso as you twist to the left. Come back to center. Inhale. On your exhale, take your hands down towards the mat. Step your right foot up, and let's roll up slowly. Back to Tadasana. From mountain pose, let's do the other side. Take your hands to your hips. Take your left foot and step back to a lunge, a high lunge. So I'm on my toes. The left heel is up. Get a second here. Give a second to make sure you're balanced and you've got your stance just right. Good. Now the arms. Extend the arms up. And you can hang out right here. This is fine. Just keep the arms active and keep the heart lifting a little bit towards the ceiling. If you want to go a little deeper, back bend. Arms come back. You can even take your gaze up towards the ceiling a bit. Wonderful. Arms are engaged, fingers are reaching. One more breath. And on that exhale, bring it up. Left hand, right knee, right hand, right hip. And we twist to the right. So it's a really subtle movement on the lower torso, this twisting action. More obvious on my neck, though, I know. So far, so good. Give me one more breath in, please. And on your exhale, come back to center. And then hands come down. We'll step up and roll up. Nice and easy to Tadasana. Brilliant. We're coming down to the mat now. We're going to make a high push-up of this. So let's do it the fun way. Inhale, bring the arms up. Okay, it may not be fun, but you know. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale, hands down, and step your feet back to a high push-up. So remember, try to keep the butt level. I don't want it dipping. I don't want it high. Level. Hands are about shoulders width apart. Fingers are spread. Favor the pinky. Here for 30 seconds. We're more than halfway through. We're looking good. Keep your head neutral. Just stare at the mat in between your index fingers. That's fine. Your core, your stomach is in. That's it. Awesome. One more breath in. Exhale, bring the knees down, or just do a slow crumble here with the arms. Cobra pose. Hands are underneath the shoulders, big toes together, feet are flat, elbows tucked into the sides. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Good. So remember, keep those shoulders away from the ears. Feet are flat on the mat. This is cobra pose, as if we have one tail. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, or chin to mat, sorry. And push up to child's pose. Balasana. So from all fours, big toes together. Take your knees apart if you like. And feel free to fold your arms and rest your head on your arms. Let's give it 3 more breaths right here. We've done a lot of work up to this point. Last breath in. Next inhale, bring it up to your knees. This is camel pose. So with camel, it's a back bend. Knees and feet are 6 to 8 inches apart. 6 y 8 pagudas. I probably missed that mark, but I'm close to it. 6 to 8 inches apart. You can take your hands, fingers pointing down to your lower back. Thank you, Rain. That's the bird. Okay, it's a back bend. So start off by pushing the pelvis forward, roll the shoulders back. That's it. No matter what, keep the pelvis pushing forward, shoulders roll back. It's a back bend. You may well feel this in your thighs. Keep your eyes open and don't stop breathing. Keep the breath. Last breath in. And on your next exhale, bring it up. Bring it all the way down. So it's like a modified child's pose. I like to recover completely from that posture. Should feel really good on the low back. Number 2, it's our second and last one. Let's lift up. Hands on your lower back. This time you can reach your hands for your heels if you'd like. Let's do this. Pelvis forward, shoulders roll back. And I'll take one hand and then the other hand to the other heel. Get a good grip on your heels if you can. If you can't reach your heels, don't worry about it. Keep them on your lower back. Keep the pelvis moving forward. Lift the heart, eyes open. One more breath in. And on your exhale, bring it up and all the way down again into our modified child's pose. Nice. 2 more breaths. And let's bring it up and have a sit down for Navasana. Yes, I said it. Boat pose. You know what's happening. Now, if this is your very first time with me doing these sessions, this is boat pose. You're more than welcome to take your hands behind your knees. But if you see me at least once, don't even bother. Take the hands out. That's it. You can keep your knees bent for as long as you need to here. But eventually, we're going to try to extend the legs. That's what we're gunning for. So from a side, you do like a V. Okay? But yeah, I get it. Sometimes that last bit of transition takes a little time. So working it from here is absolutely groovy. And you don't have to answer this, but do think about it. What did you have for lunch today? If the answer was Whataburger, fast food of any type, deep fried Twinkies, stay in this posture for about another 10 minutes, you'll be fine. Everyone else, come on down. Whew, we only have 2 of those to do. But if you had a deep fried Twinkie, you're doing 2 of those 10 minutes apart. Or 10 minutes each, right. One more breath. Nice. Navasana, boat pose, number 2. Let's bring those legs up, please. And give it a go. If you can extend the legs, make it happen. And you can hang out here for as long as you can. Then, bend one leg, bend the other leg, or bend both of them. But we're working core, folks, and quads. Nice. Looks good. Hang in there. One more breath in. Exhale, recover. Shake the legs out, please. You may need to, you may not have to. This is Dandasana, staff pose. So we're seated, legs in front. Go ahead and flex the feet. Core is in, torso is nice and tall. This is Dandasana. Now from here, Paschimottanasana, a seated forward fold. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. I'm using my peace fingers to grab my big toes. If you can't grab your toes, grab the sides of your feet or use a towel or a strap, okay? Not grabbing your toes is not a problem, okay? And if you don't have a towel or a strap, grab where you can. Ankles, shins, and just use that to pull the torso forward. Keep your eyesight on your feet or what's beyond your feet. Do not look at your waistline. Eventually, whole of our torso will lie flat on our legs. It'll take some time. We'll keep working on it. Pull. With your exhales, you may come down just a little deeper. Nice. One more breath in. And release your grip. Roll up slowly. Woo! Hands next to the hips. Shoulders are up, back, and down. And we lift the heart towards the ceiling. And recover. Mariachana. So there are many variations of this seated twist. Let's keep it fun. Bend your left leg and take the left foot over the right leg. Now we're going to twist to the right. We're going to twist in the same direction. So you can use your left hand to grab that left foot. My right arm props my torso up so I don't fall down, quite literally. And we twist to the right. And I already felt something pop in my low back, so I'm feeling pretty good. So you notice I'm trying to keep the torso up as tall as possible, as long as we can. Looking over the right shoulder. One more breath. And on your exhale, recover. Let's switch sides. Bend the right leg. Bring that right foot over the left leg. Awesome. And from here, we twist to the left. You may get a little more freedom of movement here with this particular posture. So we're using our hands as brace points to hold us and help us twist a little deeper. We're looking over the left shoulder. Feeling pretty good. Torso's tall. Last breath in. And on your exhale, recover. Back to the front. Shake out the legs. And Sukhasana. A comfortable seated posture. Disengage your Ujjayi pranayama breath at this point. And sit in any posture you're comfortable with here. Quick scan of the body. Head, shoulders, core, lower back. Lots of work there. Knees, ankles, feet. 3 cleansing breaths. We're going to breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale. 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 Nice. Eyes are soft or closed. We take one more scan of the body, clear the mind, and with one last deep inhalation, bring the arms up and overhead, palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down. Pass your third eye to your heart center. From your mat to your world, remember always to remain kind. Remain gentle. And always remember to stay fearless. Thank you for a great session this afternoon. Thank you and namaste.